started! Hi fellow flight simmers, I hope you guys are doing great. Hey, in today's video I just want to give you a quick update on the development of FSdesktop, and I'm happy to say that I'm ready to release a first early access version to the public, to you guys. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. I put a lot of work into this, and I can't wait to see how you guys are using it, what you're using it for, what issues you might be having, what you want to have fixed, what you want to have added, and so on. So this is really huge for me, and I'm really happy that I can, hand this over to you guys now. By the way, if you have no idea what FSdesktop is all about, I urge you to check out the other video that I made a few weeks ago, where I showed off the first prototype of FSdesktop and where I show you and explain what it is, what it does, what the idea is. In this video, we're talking a bit more about the release and, well, how to do certain things. But if you just want to know what, basically get a gist of what FSdesktop is, then watch the other video, come back here. Alright? So in today's video I want to take a quick look at how to get FSdesktop, how the trial and how the activation of the full version works. Take a look at how FSdesktop works now, what the current state is, what the limitations are, and with that in mind also do some expectation management, right? To tell you what FSdesktop can do and what it cannot do, and what I'm planning to add in the future and what I'm planning to fix in the future. After all, it's still an early access version. So let's get into it. Over here you can see the FSdesktop website, which is quite similar to the FSKneeboard website. I opted for kind of a similar approach here to have like a brand, add some kind of brand identity, yeah, that's what the website is going to look like. Now, if you have already signed up at the sign up page, or if you already own FSkneeboard, then you will probably get an email from me giving you the exact URL where you can download FSdesktop from. If you haven't signed up to any of my newsletters, I'm happy to invite you to click the try free link on the website, and then you can add your name here, your email, and I will email you a download link with all the instructions and how to install it, and also some introductory content, so you won't be lost with the app, right? Okay, great. Now, so again, if you've already signed up to the newsletter or if you have already signed up at the old landing page, you don't have to sign up again. You will get a link. You probably already have it by the time you're watching this video, right? Great. So with that being said, you download the installer. It's a Windows installer, just like FSkneeboard. You install it, it will automatically, ideally, it will automatically place your in-game panel in your Flight Simulator community folder, and you don't have to deal with all these things. Then you go to your start menu and you launch FSdesktop, and it will give you an application that looks like this. As you can see, it says enjoy your trial period of FSdesktop, 3 days remaining. So when you download the app and you start it for the first time, it will connect to my server, and it will give you 3 days of free trial period to try out FSdesktop with everything. So there's no premium content. For 3 days you get FSdesktop for free. To try it out, to see if it fits your needs or if it doesn't. If you're happy, you are more than welcome to consider purchasing a copy of FSdesktop at fsdesktop.com/buy now. So this will lead you to this website, which is also similar to the purchase page of FSkneeboard. You just enter your name, your email address. You can, I still have this pay what you want policy. So you can set a price between 15 and 50 US dollars or euros. And then you click down here, buy FS Desktop now, and it will take you to PayPal so you can pay from there. Right, so what happens next? You get an email where it will tell you your serial number, which is basically all you need. You need your email address and your serial number, as you can see right here. To activate FSkneeboard, once you have purchased it, you simply take the serial number, put it down here, enter your email address up here, right, and you click checkout FS Desktop license. That's it, your license is valid, enjoy FS Desktop. So you now have it's now activated. It will, this information is stored on your hard disk. So the next time you start FS Desktop, it will automatically load this data, activate your license, and you're good to go. You don't have to deal with any license files or so. That's very different to how FSkneeboard handled this activation process. And I think it's a lot more user-friendly. So now FS Desktop is activated, you can use it forever, right? So let's fire up Microsoft Flight Simulator and take a look at how FS Desktop works in-game. Great, so here we're back. I have Microsoft Flight Simulator up and running, and with FS Desktop running in the background, I can move this window somewhere else. I can even minimize it. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to be active because it's running the web server and all the background logic, right? So what we do in Microsoft Flight Simulator now is go to this toolbar here and then open this FS Desktop in-game panel. It should come up. And now it shows me all of the windows that I have currently up and running on my computer. What I want to do now, just for demonstration purposes, is open my calculator. And you see now I have my calculator up and running, but it doesn't appear over here. So what I'm going to do is click the refresh button, and now my calculator is up here. I'm from Germany. I have a German Windows version, so it says Rechner, but that's the Windows calculator. So if I click it, it brings me over to this viewer panel, and here I can see the calculator. I'm currently running this in 2D mode, if you will, on my regular screen, but it's intended to be used in VR because that's where you can't look at a second screen, right? And you want to use some of your tools, like vPilot, for example, inside your VR headset. That's what this software is intended for. And but for demonstration purposes, it's much easier for me to show it to you this way than wearing my VR goggles right now. So what I can do now, you can see that the resolution isn't perfect right now. I can click image quality, set it to high, and now it's super sharp. I can also change the refresh rate of this panel. I leave it at medium right now. If you put it too high, if you put this on high and this on fast, depending on the machine you're running the software on, it might have an impact on your frame rate. So if you see that your frame rate drops, make sure to put this on medium and the image quality probably on medium as well. That's why I have those toggles, that you can play around with it and see what works for you. Okay, great. Now, one of the things that didn't work in the other video that I made like a month ago or so was I wasn't able to interact with the application, but I'm able to do this now. I can click on these buttons here, and as you can see, I can interact with my calculator, which is pretty nice. Right, so I can do calculations here. I could obviously also bring my Twitch chat into Flight Simulator. I could have my navlog in there, right? There's a lot of stuff I could use it for. Let's talk a bit about the limitations. One of the things that does not work, or that doesn't necessarily work, is right-clicking into an application. Let's see. For example, well, that's a bad example. because everything works. Hold on a second. Right, so I just quickly opened a folder on my computer where I have several screenshots, some FSdesktop screenshots that are part of the manual. I'm gonna show you in a second. And as you can see, this is the real window, right? It's not the one inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I can right-click on something, and then I get a whole list of stuff that I can do with this thing. Now I can obviously take this window and bring it into Flight Simulator. As you can see, when I click the window picker, it automatically does the refresh. So I will open this, and as you can see, I can interact with it. I can select individual images here, but as soon as I right-click, it doesn't work. It works on my computer. I can see on the other half of my screen, I can see that the drop-down menu appears, but it doesn't stream that into Flight Simulator. So this is that's unfortunate, but it's a limitation that we currently have to work with. I might have an idea how to mitigate it in the future, but I won't make any promises right here. The same is true if you click, if you have a sub-menu, an alert box or so that might pop up, will not show up in Flight Simulator the way it is implemented right now. But you can interact with the application on this level, right? So that's pretty cool. You could look at PDFs, you could watch YouTube videos, for example, like if you have a difficult approach or an ILS approach you want to follow along, you can you can take your browser, take it inside Flight Simulator, and then watch the video there and follow along. So that's pretty neat. Let's take a look at some of the limitations that the current early access version comes with, so that we have a clear understanding of what I can offer you, what you are about to get, and if it might fit your needs or not. And also take a look a little bit into the future and see which of these limitations I will hopefully be able to mitigate. Okay, so take a look at this. No limitations and roadmap. Here we go. So there are a bunch of limitations right now that we have to deal with when we want to use FSdesktop for the time being. So let's see. There's a limitation description and status. And this is kind of a description what I am planning to do with this limitation. Okay, so click recognition and forwarding should be more reliable. I have seen some situations during testing where I would click something and then it would try to send this click to the application and it didn't go through. I have already improved this, but I'm not 100% certain that it has completely fixed this issue. So let me know if it works for you and if you have any issues with click recognition. If you want to click on something inside Flight Simulator, does this click go through to the application or are you having issues? Okay. Then, currently only one window can be streamed at any given time. You have to go back to the window selector as I showed you earlier, right? Going, you have to go back here, then go over to the calculator. Go back here, right? Take a look at your browser and then browse the website. And this is one of the situations I was just talking about. This click is not recognized for whatever reason. This click worked, so maybe it's just a matter of the coordinates, because it's on the very right hand side, but other clicks do work fine. Whatever. Let's go back to the actual browser here. So that's right. I could demonstrate you what I was talking about. So this has to be fixed in the future. Okay, great. Then currently only one window can be streamed at any given time. What I want to do in the future is probably not stream several Windows at the same time because it's quite performance heavy. But I want to give you several tabs so that once you, let's say you open the calculator, then there will be a calculator icon up here, and you can or tap for the calculator, you can click it, then there will be one for the browser you have opened, and so on. And then you can close these individually. But this would allow you to, you know, switch very quickly between individual applications. And for the time being, there is no keyboard support. And this goes hand in hand with this image down here. Currently, only single mouse clicks are supported. There's no drag and drop for the time being. There's no mouse wheel. There's no keyboard support. Right, so we have this here, missing mouse wheel support, missing drag and drop support. I have some ideas how I could implement it. It's not trivial, so it's a lot of, some experiments are involved and some engineering is involved. I have to see how this goes, but I'm kind of, you know, it says I have an idea how to approach and solve this. And it's one of the things that I want to do quite soon after this initial release. For the time being, your desktop DPI should be set to 100%. To be honest, I haven't checked if it works with like on many users on 4K monitors. They have set it to 125% or so. I haven't checked if it works. Chances are that when you send a click to an application, this click will be sent to different coordinates than it would basically to a wrong position on your monitor than when you have your DPI set to 100%. I have an idea how to fix this, but I can't make a promise right now. And it's definitely not implemented. It will take some time. Next thing is Windows and applications must be at least partly visible. That goes hand in hand with the next point. Your Microsoft Flight Simulator should run in windowed mode. We have discussed this on the Discord server. It seems that some people are having problems with that. This is really where your feedback will be important, and it seems to be inherent to the Windows window management system, and I can't really tell if I can fix this. I have to see, but let me know if you are having issues with it, and we'll see. We have to see if we can do something about it. What I mean by that is there should be an image somewhere, probably not here. So basically, if you want to have a YouTube video running, let's see. Let me bring up a YouTube video real quick. Great, so here we have a Creative Commons Zero video that I can use for demonstration purposes, right? As you can see, it's running in the browser right now. This is the native browser window, and now I can go to Flight Simulator, and I should be able, oh yeah, here it is, because I still have the browser up and running. Right, you can see that this is not 60 frames per second, even though this is set to high. It's just not, it doesn't work at 30 or 60 frames. It should be something like 10 frames, I guess. But it should be enough to follow a YouTube video or watch a stream while you're flying, because it's enough for me, right? But you have to decide for yourself if it works for you or not. As you can see, this video is running even though the window is in the background. But as soon as I take this, thing, move it, hold on a second, move it over here and now cover it completely. Now it's completely covered by Flight Simulator, right? The window is no longer visible at all. Now the video stops streaming. And that's not because my app stops streaming the view into Flight Simulator. It's because the browser itself stops updating the video frame. As soon as I bring it, have at least a few pixels of the browser window itself visible, the computer knows, okay, I should keep rendering, you know, this window, and then it can be streamed. So this is a problem that goes hand in hand with Windows. You could move this window to a second screen, have Flight Simulator running in windowed mode, and then you know, have it just like I'm showing it to you right now. This is this part of my screen is 16 by 9, so that's a very normal setup basically, and it should work like this. That's enough. You just need a few pixels overlap to tell your computer, hey, please keep rendering this, this window. Great, so with that out of the way, let's see. Yeah, and this is what I showed you earlier. Drop-down and context menus and sub-windows cannot be displayed and cannot be interacted with for the time being. That's it for the limitations and expectations management. I hope there's no showstopper there for you. Please give FS Desktop a try before you buy. Please try the free version so that you know what you're getting. You know that when you know my work from FSKneeboard, you know that I put a lot of effort into this and that I keep supporting my mods for quite a while. That I keep updating them. I've been updating FSKneeboard for 1.5 years now and been maintaining it. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I hope this can be a great successor or you know, second project that runs parallel to FSKneeboard. Yeah, please go over to FSdesktop.com/try-free. You enter your email address and name down here and click this, check this box, send me the download link, and you will get the download link right into your mailbox. And if you're seeing this video again, if you've already signed up to one of my newsletters, you will get the link anyway, so you can download it right away. You don't have to go through this process. Great. Yeah, I hope you liked what you saw. Let me know what you think, and I see you next time. Oh, and join our Discord server. Discord.fsdesktop.com. It's the same server where it's the FS Desktop server and the FSKneeboard server. It's just one server. So I hope to see you there. And let's talk about FS Desktop. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know what you're missing. And I hope we have a great time flying. So fly safe. Bye bye. I'm excited.